Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So as you can see, I am back in my normal filming spot, back in my house. I was at my boyfriend's over winter break and now I am back home. It's bittersweet because, you know, I want to be back home, but I am in college, so I am back in school, classes, and all that great stuff. Also, if you guys don't, you should totally follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram page is lenmarie12, and what I'm trying to do with it is like stick to the theme of restaurant, going out to eat, and each post is going to more or less be my outfit that I wear out with like the makeup look, and you scroll, there's going to be like one of the entrees or appetizers that I had that was like my favorite from that night. So that's what the Instagram page is, with like some inspirational posts here and there and just some different, maybe like an eye look. If I really love it, I'll post it. But you guys should totally follow the page, so yeah, make sure you do that. So I just want to update you guys that videos will not be as frequent. What I want to really do is like 3 or 4 per month. So that's like what I want to stick to, but we'll see. Also, just in case you guys were wondering, for those of you who watch my channel, you know that I'm literally obsessed with the Fenty foundation, so I like always use that. But today I actually switched it up and I used a little old friend of mine, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y245. And I used this to apply it, which is a Sephora 47 brush pro foundation. So that's a little switch up because I usually always use like a sponge, but I was like, why not use a brush today? And then for my contour, I use my trusty little Hoola with this adorable little brush it comes with, and I just put that on. So this video, getting into the video, I've already done one tutorial before with the Subculture palette, and I feel like it was kind of messy. It was one of my first times working with this palette, and as you guys probably have heard, this palette has a lot of fallout. But since I've used this a lot since that video, like off camera, I have experimented more with the colors, and I feel like I have definitely gotten a better feel for like how to work with this palette. And I have to say, once you get the gist of it and you get like kind of like how to do it, this palette is so worth it. This palette is amazing. I know it's hard, and it is really hard to buff out the colors, and I know like you can totally see that in the last video I did with it. I'll link it below. You can see that it was like the lower lash line was kind of crazy and it was like a little messy, but I think I did better blending this time. Also, since I've used it more, I think I'm more qualified to kind of speak to like the colors and like what I think of it. So yeah, I think it's amazing. Also, I think the brush that comes with it is amazing. I'm going to be using this only in the video plus my fingers, so you guys can definitely follow along if you have this palette. And I think like the colors like Dawn, All Star, Destiny, Fudge, New Wave, those have the most fallout I've noticed, but like colors like the Cube, Electric, Adorn, and like the shimmery colors, they don't have as much fallout, so they're much easier to work with. These colors are so pretty. And when I was using it the other day, when I made this look for the first time, I was experimenting and I did a little swatch on my arm. I took it with my iPhone, but I'm still going to show you guys right here. These colors were really easy to swatch, and they felt like almost wet to the touch, and as you can see, they're all so pigmented. Alright, so getting into the look. Here's the look right here, and I did this a couple days ago. As you can see in the pictures, I did not do my eyebrows or my lashes. Today I went literally all out. I did my eyebrows, I did my lashes, and guys, I did a wing for the very first time. I know. I actually did this on camera, like one side. It's like really hard for me to do it on camera, so I was able to do this wing off camera because I'm literally like up close and personal with my mirror. So when I'm like this, there's nowhere to put the camera to have you guys see what I'm doing. That's why it's much easier to do looks off camera, but I really tried my hardest today with getting the footage. This look is kind of like almost like a concert look, maybe like not so much dinner. I feel like it's a little bit more bold than just like a dinner look. But I did go all out. You guys have never, if you guys see my other videos, I've never really done the whole all out with the wing and the lashes, but I was like, why not? I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna go all out today, whatever. Also, I'm not really sure why in these pictures they're showing up a little bit more greenish. I use this color Axes. It's more of like an aquamarine, dark green, dark blue color. That was a crazy explanation. So what really inspired this look is when I was looking through these beautiful colors, I really wanted to use the two duochrome colors, which is Cube and Electric. And Cube is like this white, but it has like this pinky sheen, and it is so beautiful. And then this Electric color is kind of the star of the show, which is right there, and that's that really shimmery greenish yellowish like electric color. Also, I feel like all my videos on this channel are either green or orange, or like with the occasional something else, but like I feel like I'm always doing green and orange looks because I have the Subculture palette and I have the Just Peachy palette. So I feel like all my looks are kind of like really out there, or they're like green or orange. I feel like I really need like a staple palette, like the Modern Renaissance palette, and that will kind of gear me towards doing more looks that are like everyday, sort of like a pink natural look. So it is so hard for me to get pictures of my eye look like after I do it. Like this is me with my camera, and I'll end up with the camera on top of my head and I'll be looking up and I'll be like, why can't I do this position here? Like, why do I always end up with the camera like on top of my head? So yeah, I love the way this eye look came out, and I hope you guys do too. So if you want to know how to get this look, keep watching. First I went in with Clinique All About Eyes, and I've never used it before, so you see me like sniffing it, but I put it all over my eyes and it's supposed to reduce circles, puffiness, and redness. Then I went in with Axes and I put that right above the crease, and I really worked this shade out past my eyebrow. And in one of my last videos I said you should really keep it between the eyebrow and the outer corner of your eye, but it's actually better if you work it out a little bit past that part, because you can always go back with a makeup remover wipe, and that is just what we are going to do later on this video. Really make sure that you're satisfied with the way this blended out before moving on to the next steps. Now we're taking the shade Mercury, which is kind of like a gray color, and we're going to work it right into the outer corner, but you see the space that's not filled in, we're going to fill it in with Mercury, kind of making the V to meet the blue color up in the crease. We are also going to pull this gray shade out through the crease just a little bit, not all the way, but we're going to try to blend it together with the shade right above it. Don't worry if it looks a little bit messy at this point, we're going to make sure to go in later and clean that all up. Now we're going to go into the shade Electric with our pinky finger, and as you can see this has a really nice reflective glow to it, and we're just going to put that in the inner corner and work it out a little bit, almost like halfway, to meet that gray color, but we're going to do a lot of padding. Also, we did not need water for this color. It was very pigmented and it showed up very well on its own. Again, with our fingers, we're picking up Cube and putting that on the inner corner of our eyes. Now we are going to go into Untamed with the less fluffy side of the brush. And we're going to carefully put that underneath our lower lashes and just buff that out. And make sure it like meets up with the upper shades on the top portion of your eye, and try to make that line that we're going to go over and fix with the wing later. Again, with our fingers, we're going to take Dawn and we're going to put that right in that little area between the eyebrow and where the eyeshadow stops. And then we're going to take a bigger finger that has more surface area to kind of blend it all together. Also blend this area out with the more fluffy side of the brush. Now we're taking a pointy side of a makeup remover wipe, and we're just going to not worry about removing our foundation because we're going to go back and reapply it. So just kind of do what you gotta do and get rid of where you made mistakes. And right here we're going to reapply it with, I'm using my Fenty sponge because it has like a nice pointed flat area and it's easy to get under there. Then we're going to go in with eyeliner just on the lower lash line, and then we're taking this more liquid eyeliner to make the wing. And guys, I don't know if this is the right way to do a wing. I just kind of went for it, and this is totally not a safe way to do it. I probably could have messed this up, but somehow I managed to make it look okay. And I got it on camera, so that's a plus. Also, my eyes might look a little bit red here because I literally just got into a crisis and one of my eyelash hairs got into my eye, and I was like, oh my god, this is all going to be ruined, and I somehow salvaged it, so that's good. Now I'm just filling in my eyebrows. Since we were going all in today, I decided to prime my eyelashes, which I've never done before, and I found that it did apply the mascara a little bit better, but it didn't really make a huge difference for me. And then I applied some mascara. Now I'm taking my eyelashes and I'm going to glue them up and put them right on top of my eyeliner so that you cannot see where I kind of glued them down. And honestly, I probably have to cut them a little bit, but it is okay. It did the job and it looks good. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. So I'm just going to do 2 more things. I'm going to show you a little highlight and a little lip. Hopefully this will pick up. I think it should. And we're just gonna, yes, put that right there. Ugh, I love Fenty. Totally goes with the green kind of look we got going on. So this was definitely a good pick, I think. Look at that. Let me see. Is this gonna go? Yeah, I think this is gonna go really well, actually. So again, I'll be linking everything down below, so don't worry about that. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed making it so much. So I really hope you guys try to recreate this look, and if you do, make sure to comment below, or you can tag me on Instagram. Make sure to follow my Instagram. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you guys here in my next video. Bye!